Hi guys, happy Friday. So yes, last night, yes, I did actually make all the rings with the Rhodalite and the Goldstone, so those are going to be up in the shop for sale soon. Nick and Mallory, I will send you one. So I have one on right now. So they're pretty, nice. So we have that one. They're all stretchy, so it fits any finger. So you have your little, ball chain things, ball chain beads in between each one, and they have all different colors of rhodolite. So you have a multifaceted color. And you have just like a little charm right there. So that's the first one. Second one is all squared. It's cubed. So this is a cubed Goldstone, and you can actually see it sparkle. So you have between those the ball chain balls, beads. Very nice. I love this one. I don't know why I didn't put this one on. So, and then we have another one. This one is the same. Rhodolite. Just lots of different colors of rhodolite. They work really good on all the fingers because they stretch. So, another nice one with the little ball chains in between. And then the last one, I went crazy with the sparkles. So that one does have all the rhodolite in it, but it has also those little like diamond looking spacer beads. So very, very, very fun to make. Very easy. They slip right on, slip right off. So yeah, I never thought of making rings. Honestly, I never thought of that. So, alright, how are we doing on Ouija Boot Camp, guys? Good? I hope? Good? Yes, good. Alright, so today is day 2 of phenyl and wow. Literally last night, I think I laid awake in bed for a good, it's almost like I didn't, it's like my body I didn't sleep, but I did. It was just very strange, very, very strange. It's very different from any kind of nootropic I've taken. And everything is everything's sped up really quickly. So it's like everything is going by really quick, everything's happening fast, the day's going by faster. It's great. So literally, like all night last night, I was like in my brain thinking of proper sentence structures, stuff like that. It was crazy. The feelings, the sensations are very odd. So you do get some physical stimulation from that. It's just like almost like Adderall, only it doesn't have the nasty side effects, and there's no crash. Like literally no crash whatsoever with those. So it's really good. I mean, for 28 bucks, you get 30 capsules of pure Nootropics phenyl. So very good. Very, very good. Very happy with this. This morning I stacked this with, yesterday I took 2. Bad idea. Yeah, 2 is way too much for me. My sweet spot is probably 100 milligrams. So I did a stack with 100 milligrams of phenyl, and then I did a stack with 400 milligrams, 600 milligrams of L-theanine for its anxiety crushing powers. And it's just calm focus, caffeine. 2 Korean ginseng, because last night I noticed while I was laying in bed, I was just like between my shoulder blades, just a really big like ache. And then my legs started to cramp up and some weird stuff, so I don't know. There's some little bit of tampering I have to do to kind of find out my sweet spot and everything, but it works amazing. I did order a thing of adrenaline, which when that enters the body, it metabolizes into, it processes through the liver as modafinil. So, very good cognitive and stimulatory nootropic. So I also stacked it with 1,000 milligrams of L-tyrosine, and I think that's it. Yes, that's it. So 100 milligrams of my phenyl, 600 milligrams of L-theanine, and 200 milligrams of Korean ginseng. And I kind of feel like I could use probably some more, theocrine, 200 milligrams of theocrine. So that's kind of like coffee, only better. It's better for you. It's like a coffee replacement. So if you're drinking coffee all day long, that's your replacement for coffee. So, but it works really good. I'm very impressed with this brand. So I don't know who it came from. Nootropics. Yes. Who did it come from? Who did this come from? I have no idea. Phenyloracetam, however you say it. But yes, these, no gluten, no GMOs, no preservatives, all natural, vegetarian, thank God. So, I think that is just, you can actually feel your brain. I can feel my brain just opening up, and just, it was really strange last night. The channeling is, it's different. It's more open. Everything is more open. I feel like my brain is just like wide open to receive messages and stuff like that, but it's really good. So yeah, pretty good. It's really pretty good. And then, when you mix it with kratom, it feels like a potentiator. So yes, definitely, I would not recommend taking that if you ever do get phenyloracetam. I would never recommend taking it past like 3 o'clock. It lasts way too long. So you will be laying in your bed just thinking and thinking and thinking, and literally I was thinking of how to form proper sentences, and I was thinking back to all of the spelling and errors, grammar errors on my YouTube channel for some odd reason, and boom, I was like, okay, well, these people need to fix this. The sentences, it's not a proper sentence, and it was weird. So, but it's good. It's very good stuff. Very happy with it. So, yes, I will get those up in the shop. The rings, I'm very impressed with them. So we can have all and you really don't feel it on your hand. It's a really, really just comfortable ring. So, very comfortable, very fun, very, very sparkly. I love the Goldstone. I'm very, very attached to the Goldstone for some odd reason. So yes, hopefully you guys will like them too. Anyways, it's warm. Yes, it does make you wet. No, it makes you wet. It makes you sweat a little bit. So I think that's just all the caffeine and the coffee and the theocrine and everything. Just so yes, yes, it was developed by a Russian scientist to keep his army, his soldiers, to be able to adjust to the cold. So I've noticed with that, the cold doesn't bother me too much. It actually feels pretty good. The cold air, like the air conditioner, I can feel it instantly when it kicks on. And it gives you like the chills, the tingles throughout your whole body. Very, very interesting. So, I thought I'd share my very short 8-minute review on phenyloracetam. So hopefully the adrenalphil, which is actually modafinil, when it processes through the liver, hopefully that will work just as well as this. Maybe even a little better. Hopefully not too much better, because that is very stimulatory. Very stimulatory, so crazy, crazy stuff. Alright, my books will be here soon. I actually got a notification today in the email that they're shipped. So hopefully, I think the 14th, was that 14th? Monday or Tuesday, I will have my A Witch's Journey, so I will be able to send those to the Ouija Boot Campers. And yes, you guys will, hopefully you guys will like it. It's basically the same thing as A Modern Guide to Witchcraft, just revised, just completely revised. Makes your nose itch too. Don't know why. So yes, that was pretty incredible though for doing a reading. Very focused, very honing in on the reading itself. There's no distractions. I've noticed with the 100 milligrams, I could get distracted for a minute, but I mean, my focus would go right back to what I was doing. So, which is very good, very, very good. You makes you just motivated. It gives you just a little boost of self-confidence, so you feel just a little better. And yeah, you feel a little better about yourself. So you feel, yeah, just a little bit better. It's very, very good, very potent. It's very potent. So be careful. And again, I'm not a medical doctor, so you can't, I'm not promoting this. I'm not selling this product for them, whoever made this product. I am just giving my honest, 100% honest opinion on that review. So, what did I want to talk to you guys today about? I forget. Yeah, kind of like Adderall. So, you get a thought and then it goes away for a second and then it comes back. Yesterday we were focusing on habit forming. So forming good habits takes 3 days. Actually, it takes 24 hours to form a habit. It takes 3 days to break a habit. So we can take those 3 days and we can create a good habit. So let's see. How can we condition ourselves to have even better sessions? Just to make everything better. We could do sigil magic. We could do stone magic. We could do a lot. So we could do candle magic. What else? Okay, so pseudo magic, candle magic. Just working with the stones, working with the Goldstone to really help us to connect. Working with all of our crystals, our anchors, just everything that is going to trigger our subconsciousness. And then when we go to use the board, it's going to leak out into our consciousness. And we are going to have a very successful Ouija session. So, Mallory, I got your email. Thank you. Thank you for finally emailing me back. Thank you. I'm very appreciative of that. So, I will, I didn't know that you were doing video responses to me, so I will have to look at those and see where you're at. Nick, you're still doing amazing, so I will be sending out Monday. I will be sending out to you and Mallory. You guys can pick either the Goldstone or you can pick the Rhodalite. They're both really, really good stones for what we're doing and what we're working with. And actually having it on our fingers while we're doing the board, I think that can just kind of help amp up the ante a little bit. Just make it a little more effective. So yes, it's just going to be really good. I think it's going to be smooth and I think you guys are going to do great. You guys are already doing great. I mean, for the love of baby Krishna, you're having, Nick is having amazing sessions. The mannerisms of your friend, exactly, that's exactly what you should be getting. Even if you have to, like, you're talking to him, you're, doing this with your girlfriend, so even if you are talking to him and you feel the need, you hear it, something says, you need to be on this ladder. Still, I encourage you to, if you feel that tingle in your hands, because a lot of us will feel the tingle in our hands when we put our hands on the board. That is the energy. You can feel the spirit's very specific energy signature. So it is very amazing. I love it. I think it's incredible. So my grandma, she is very loopy. So she swoops. That's a very big thing with her. You guys have found that out. The people that are contacting her and talking to her and getting advice from her. She's there with you guys. And I kind of thought about, therapy the other day. It was focusing on my grandma. So we were really focused on her and, how she went and, not to, blame myself for her death. So I kind of feel like it's my fault. I honestly feel like it's my fault because the day of that event, I was at the Four Corners. My mom, she was at the hair salon getting her hair done. I didn't know she was there. She didn't know I was there. All I knew was I was getting off work and going home. And I remember stopping at that stop sign, and I know I've told you guys this. And then something just kind of told me, don't. Just no. So I think that was probably her. I honestly think that was her kind of sending out that signal, that message of don't, just stay where you are. That's my only resort, is to do this because of how sick she was. So yeah, it's really, really weird trying to figure that out. It's very strange to actually be in the position now to where I can actually put myself in her shoes. So I can completely understand and relate why she did what she did. But it's still, I do blame myself a lot. I mean, if I would have went over there, I could have prolonged it. But how much? For how long? And how long would have she been miserable and in pain, in agony, for that much longer? So with that, that gut, solar plexus feeling of no, don't go. That, I think that was a protective mechanism. I really think that was a protective mechanism, the fight and flight mode. Not so much fight and flight, but just a protective gut feeling. The energy, I do believe that, so, how do I explain this? When we are very close with our family, we have what my psychiatrist, or my EDMR therapist would say, is a, kind of a, this was a good word, kind of like a metaphysical, psychological, parapsychological, what's that word? Parapsychology? Yeah, parapsychology, or something like that. She named it, like parapsychology, and it just because everything is connected, and we're not here, and we're just, atoms vibrating so fast that, gravity keeps us together, and, all the 7 hermetic principles keep us together. So that feeling that she had, it was so powerful and so strong that I think it went out to just a few of us that were really connected to her, saying, okay, this is it, this is my time, I'm done. So I think that was a protective mechanism. So I didn't walk in that, because if I would have walked in on that, I would not be here today. I would be locked up in a very nice padded room. So what else? So yeah, we just kind of went over a lot about like psychic abilities, channeling. So there's in psychology, there's a term that they use for what we know as the Akashic records, or the ethereal realm, where everything is stored. So it's kind of like a big brain. So this is what I was thinking about last night in bed. Okay, the giant brain, God, the all. Okay, so if God is, everything and nothing, that is what got me right there. What if God is everything and nothing? So that is a paradox within itself. It's a half-truth. So that's going back to the Kabbalion, sorry. But yeah, it's just the brain power, it turned on really fast, really quick. And I'm very, very grateful for this. These natural substances. Well, it's man-made. So, but whatever. That Swedish, whoever, Swedish doctor, you're a genius. Thank you for providing this, especially for ADD alternative. So yes, it's just very crazy. I can tell my sweet spot is 100 because my thoughts, they're focused, but they are all over. So, but yeah, I really thought that was really cool. I thought I had to share this with you guys. I would not suggest trying it. Talk to your healthcare professional first. Talk to your healthcare professional. Talk to everybody, your doctors, your family doctors, about, what you're already taking, if you're already taking a medication. So make sure you know your body the best. So if you do want to try that, to try to open up, I would highly recommend a phenylorazetam for literally a spiritual experience. Why couldn't we have a spiritual experience through nootropics? So kind of have an idea, but I don't know if it's legal. I don't know if I have to have licenses to do this. I work with, you guys know I work with all herbs and, natural, I don't like to take medication. I don't like to take prescription medication at all. And literally what this phenylorazepam did, when it does enter your blood-brain barrier, it's easier to absorb it to the blood-brain barrier, obviously, is just what I said. So, it kind of decalcifies the pineal gland. So, our pineal gland's aspartame, which is in artificial sweeteners, calcifies this. So that stunts us, and I am guilty of that. Oops. Yes, I'm very guilty of, aspartame and, all the artificial sweeteners. So I'm really focusing now on my body, what to do to get healthier. I'm pretty freaking healthy. The thing is, though, with the nootropics, though, for spiritual work, my whole idea was to create not a limitless pill, but kind of a sedating with L-theanine. So you have the confidence and focus, and then kind of, adding in another element that would stack well with L-theanine. With to keep the L-theanine keeps your brainwaves in alpha, so that's easier for us to channel. And then the phenyl, whatever, it's different. Everybody says it differently. I've watched like 2 videos, and in one video, the guy said the name of phenylorazepam, probably like different each time he said it. So I counted about 25 times he said it differently. Very strange, but. So yeah, I kind of want to, I'm going to have to probably go through a whole bunch of legal stuff for this, but I'll do this, because I really do think, I feel that would benefit a lot of people at a lower dose than 100 milligrams, like probably 50 milligrams, just to get the motivation going, the self-confidence, to open up the brain, to get the brain working. So, B vitamins, lots of B vitamins are very good to mix with all of your, your nootropics. So, and I don't think this is something that you should be taking every single day, because it does last. I've noticed for me personally that it has lasted pretty much until I woke up. I woke up feeling great. I got sleep, I think, but it was just going over in my head, proper sentence forming. Very strange. But yes, I had just all these great ideas last night, and poof, they're all gone now, so. But yeah, I really, really like these rings, so I think these are going to benefit a lot of people. So, and they won't turn anything green. So, oops, this is mine. So I have chosen this one. This one actually chose me. Last night it did. So that one is mine. That one is actually Goldstone. So that is Goldstone. And it's very flexible. So it works. And it's pretty comfy. So with having this, closer to our palm chakras, we can actually create that vibration. So it may, I don't know if it's going to attract anything else. I doubt it, because it's such a protective stone. Rhodalite is very protective, bringing in the motherly, the nurturing, all that good stuff. So, so I don't think, this would amp up really anything for negativity. So as long as we keep our minds in the mindset of positivity when using the board, then yes, that's what I would suggest. But yeah, my whole idea is to kind of come up with a nootropic stack for spirituality. So they have, the teas, all kinds of teas, like Zen tea, meditation, all kinds, kava tea to calm you down. So I don't know what procedures I personally will have to go through to do that. but I kind of want to make a Ouija pop pill for, it's all natural, 100% natural, all natural herbs, all of that. So I just have to figure out what kind of legal process I would have to go through for that. I probably would have to get some type of alternative holistic healing certificate, something like that. I know there's a lot to do, so just with that alone, that's very very controversial within the sports world. So yeah, it's banned in the sports world, so we have to take that into consideration too. So it's called doping, which I don't like that word because I don't think of these as drugs. It comes from nature. It comes from nature, comes from the earth. All it is it's just kind of tampered with, which is still kind of, that's in the back of my mind, being tampered with, so it can actually, you know, break down into your body and turn into what I feel like it turns into is 5-ans. So a very, very a low dose of 5-ans, which is perfect because that is what they wanted me on prescription, but the prescription made me too tired. So this, I don't know what else is in this. There's nothing else in this. It's pure 100 milligrams, and that's it. That's it. Vegetarian capsules. That's it. Yeah. Vegetable stearate. So yes, very good stuff. And it's independently tested for quality. And you can get this from purenootropics.net. And it's very fast shipping. Very fast shipping. Very good too. They're funky looking. They smell bad. It smells like aspirin. They're very easy to get down. Just a regular vitamin. So yes, that is phenylorazepam. So, I didn't know there was a whole family of orazepams. That reminds me of the Tasmanian devil. It does. So, yeah, I had no clue that there was an entire family of orazepams, and each one does a specific thing. This one is the most potent because of the phenyl, the additional added phenyl. So, if it wasn't just that, it would just be paracetam. So this is probably 100 to 200 times more potent than paracetam. So, and you can get this all on eBay, on Amazon, through purenootropics.net. Just a very good, very, very good, I think it's a very good spiritual enhancer, a very good cognitive enhancer. I feel great. I feel like myself again. I feel normal. The old me that was happy without, you know, going through all of these 300 different vitamins a day. So I have broken it down to just a pretty good one stacker. So very happy with that. Very happy. It's great for social anxiety. Perfect for social anxiety. Fenibut. I stay away from that stuff. Stay away from Fenibut. Very, very addictive. Very bad. So, yeah, but this is just a completely better alternative, I think, to any ADD medication. It does have a few side effects: dry mouth, talking, pupil dilation. I don't know if mine are big or small. They're very tiny. So yes, that's what they do. But it's still, it's great. It's great. So, alright. Now getting back to the board. I had an idea. Just now I had an idea. Why don't we... Okay, I got the whole nootropics thing out of the way, which I wanted to get out of the way. Why don't we try something like a charm bag? In Ouija Pop, that book, in the very back, I have given a list of Ouija-inspired formulas, recipes, spells, that kind of thing. So why don't we create a magical pouch for those of you that have a Ouija Pop. The revised edition will go out Monday. Why don't we create a magical pouch? Something tiny, something small, so we can keep it with us, or we can keep it by our boards. So when we do use the board, we can actually go in and we can do this. Sound good? So a magical pouch, just to kind of amp up any abilities that we have. So a magical pouch. Create it. It's full. The full instructions are in Ouija Pop. So we could do a magical pouch. So just to enhance. So we have the rings already. So I'm trying to think of ways to get us to enhance our sessions even better. What kind of incense are you guys burning? Do you guys burn incense when you're doing your sessions at all? I personally got, my sister, she sent me 1618 gold dragon's blood powdered incense, and it's self-igniting. So that has been working really well for me. It has been amping up my sessions. So incense, dragon's blood's very good. It's been ritually programmed to amp up all of our workings. So we could actually, from this form, so from the dragon's blood incense, a Ouija Pop incense, so a Ouija incense. So we'd have to, let's see, dragon's blood would be our base. So we need a base. Dragon's blood. So that's our base for the incense. Dragon's blood. So first we have magical pouch. All of you guys have the book. 2, the rings will be going out Monday. 3, incense, the base, I think would be good for dragon's blood. That'd be perfect. So, and then we need to add, so plus dragon's blood. What else is really good? Mugwort. Mugwort is very good. So mugwort, dragon's blood, mugwort, copal. Copal's very good. So we have dragon's blood, mugwort, and copal. So we could actually, that could actually go in the pouch, and it can be part of our incense as well. So it's just up to you guys what you guys want to do. So let's see, dragon's blood plus mugwort plus copal. Anything else? Does anybody know anything else about this? Really quick. Look up. Herbs to attract spirits. So we can do the herbs to attract spirits. So 6 herbs for spirit work. Sarah Ann Lawless, and I really like her. I really like her. She, I don't know what it is about her, but she just has this energy that I just really, really like. What is going on? We had tornado warnings and stuff last night. It was crazy. Okay, so 6 herbs for spirit work. Alright. 1, we have dandelion. So we could add dandelion to the incense, or we could add dandelion to the pouch. So, dandelion, the forager's friend, but also the witch's friend dandelion, is used in folk magic to summon spirits. So, let's make sure that we don't command them to come. We are wanting a higher vibration. So we'll have to add some kind of herb that is a very high vibrational herb, or powdered stone. So that might work. So, although most would use it to summon the spirits of the dead, Sarah Ann Lawless says, I believe it can be used to call a number of spirits. Use the root to summon chthonic spirits, the leaves to summon nature spirits, and spirits of the middle realm, and flowers and seeds to summon gods, spirits of the sky and the heavens. There we go. All parts, dandelion. The root, the seed, the petals, the stem. All of it. Right there. Perfect. Perfection. So we have dandelion. I like that. I really like that. Okay, so here's some ideas. Okay, add the powdered root or dried flowers and leaves to smoking blends or teas. Infuse the petals in honey to eat by the spoonful. Batter and fry whole flowers as fritters. Make a tincture from the whole plant when it's not flowering. Use the roasted root as a coffee substitute. Oh, with cream and brown sugar. So, stuff fetishes and poppets with dandelion fluff. Or lastly, ritually consecrate a dandelion root into a fetish, used to act as a go-between for you and your spirits. So you could use a dandelion root to actually make a fetish. So it could be like your mediator. So you could use the dandelion root, baptize it, name it. It's in the Ouija Pop, the spirit doll. Revise that. Just revise it to your own, or come up with your own, because it's always more powerful when you do it on your own and it comes from your heart. So, dandelion root elixir, there are a lot of good stuff. So, and then we have mallow. So, mallows are fairly common in the wild. We often step on them or pull them out of walkways, and I actually have a ton of this growing around my TV tower. So, common mallows grow all over her parents' farm, and they've never noticed until she pointed it out. So, it is the herb for attracting benevolent spirits and grounding them to our realm for better communication. Having a random jar of marshmallow root on your altar or shrine is always a good idea. So it's a great herb to tuck into spirit houses, spirit vessels, skulls, and medicine bundles. How do you guys feel about that? I think that's pretty cool. I love that idea. So, alright. Within the practice of folk magic, the humble mallow is considered a potent exorcism herb, and is used to banish spirits, prevent possession, and protect a person from curses. So, that would work. That would work pretty well. So, if people have, if you have a, back in your brain, underlying fear of possession, there you go. Marshmallow. Poplar buds. I don't like poplar buds. So, balm of Gilead, but I think it's the most divine perfume. The distilled essence of spring. The essential oil is worth more than gold, and its medicinal properties are priceless. When dried, ground, and burned, the buds make a very good substitute for myrrh, resin which can be used for smudging, purification, blessing, and consecration. The use of poplar buds in folk magic are many, and usually centered around love magic, so the applications that matter the most to her are the uses for achieving soul flight and their ability to aid in the physical manifestation of spirits. So, we can do that if you want a spirit to manifest, which, if you want that, I guess you could do that. And then we have rowan. So, rowan, it's been used for magic and held very sacred for so many hundreds, if not thousands of years. So she believes it's very powerful, just how long it has been used by humans for the same magic purposes over and over again. So, okay, it also protects from possession and attachment. It gives control over possession, making it useful for hedge crossing and shape-shifting. So, there we go. Transform the mind, and we can actually transcend ourselves with rowan. So we have that. St. John's wort. I didn't know that. So a simple talisman of red cloth stuffed with St. John's wort can be hung above the front door and tucked under your mattress to protect from dark fairies, ghosts, malevolent spirits, and witches' curses. So it's a great house cleansing herb. Make your own holy water with spring water, St. John's wort, and salt. So sprinkle that water in your room of your house, every doorway, window, mirror, water pipe, ventilation duct, all of this. So, St. John's wort. I didn't know that. So, tobacco. Actual tobacco, not from a cigarette. So, tobacco is not just cigarettes, smoke, and carcinogens, whatever. Tobacco is a beautiful plant with beautifully scented flowers, which was held very sacred by the native people of North and South America for longer than likely we have written record of. So in my mind, and her mind, the abuse and disrespect of this herb is the source of its harm. Okay, so I can fully agree with that. So, tobacco is spirit food. It is God food. Okay, so it fuels the gods but kills the mortals. It is why we are so easily addicted to it. We eat smoke instead of food and think we are full, but it's invisible. Spirits circled around us who are feasting. You smoke it for the spirits to feed on, not for yourself. So good tobacco, the good stuff, is like a kick in the head. It can hurt and you may vomit if you inhale too much. So I think I knew tobacco for calling spirits, tobacco, and Palo Santo. God, I hope it doesn't rain. I have to mow. So it is left as an offering at altars, shrines, in earth dug offering pits, and it is given by many cultures as a gift of respect to elders, leaders, healers, shamans, wise men and women. Tobacco is a potent tool for working with the dead. A ritual supply of cigars, wormwood, and you would serve you well. So it is smoked during ceremonies to attract spirits, to nourish them, to ground them in our realm, and we may speak with them. They may be present for our rites. So, do not feed spirits if you do not know their intent. Do not give power to those who would do you harm. After you have created your sacred space and set your intentions, then burn or smoke tobacco in an offering to the spirits and to each other in hospitality and kinship. So, what do you guys think of that? So that's on sarahannlawless.com. And this is under her 6 herbs for spirit work. So, I like the tobacco. I think that's a really good idea. So we can add tobacco to it. So, dragon's blood is our base. Mugwort. I do parts, so probably, let's see, depending on how much you make, I'm going to make a little bit. So probably, for me, I'll do 2 tablespoons of dragon's blood, 1 teaspoon of mugwort, tiny pinch of copal. So a pinch, and then tobacco I will do 1 teaspoon. So, dragon's blood, mugwort, copal, and tobacco. So that could also go into our magical pouch. So you could also do a magical pouch with those herbs. Also, make sure you always set your intentions, all that good stuff like she said. Protect yourself, all of the good stuff. And then make your magical pouch, and you can actually use those herbs to create your incense. So, we have that. We have that to look forward to. So I thought that was a pretty good idea. There's just so much that we can actually do. So much that we can do to just help and progress and grow and just keep going and, amp up our communications. And I think it'd be a good idea. I think it'd be really cool. So yes, I'm already feeling very calm with this. I feel centered. I feel very much in the zone, if you know what I mean. If I had to sit down right now and do a Ouija session, I might be a little anxious, restless, because it's very, the phenylrazetam is a stimulatory, so not only for the brain but for the body, so it keeps you going. I think I could probably hone in and really focus on a Ouija session right now. I'm not 100% sure about that, so I'm giving it another day. just to make sure, that it's not going to screw with me in my work. So, Jasper, you will get your Ouija session on Monday. So we will doing, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to do your session on Sunday. I think either Sunday or tomorrow, because I'm very well aware of what it's doing to my body, and it's opening my brain up. And I really think it's like when I picture my brain, they're all filing cabinets again. Everything is back in order. There's no more messy wires. Everything is connected, wrapped with twisty ties. That's how I like to see it. I can see almost like funnels for different aspects of different things, different spiritual realms, different spirits, Ouija, obviously Ouija, so all of that. So I think that'd be a pretty good idea for all of us to try. It can't hurt. It can't hurt. But yeah, dragon's blood is very good. I didn't realize it. I had actually forgotten about how good and potent dragon's blood is, and how well it works with the spell work, and how much it amps up the energy and the spell work. So that, I think, would be a really good idea to do. We could try it, see if we like it. If you guys don't like it, then just forget it. Do your own thing. Do your own incense, your own magical pouch. Create your own, go through your list of herbs and see what you have, and just focus on our intention is to attract high vibrational spirits. So I think I'm going to send you guys also, Ouija boot campers, some high vibration oil, so that's going to kind of help. Did you guys get the manifestation oil? I think I sent you guys the manifestation oil. That's going to help too, with manifesting what you want from your Ouija session. And then I can also send you guys, so we have the rings, we have the high vibration oil. I might actually mix up my own incense and send you guys that too, and see how that works for you guys. Sound good? I like that idea. I really like that idea. Just trying to really focus on what is going to amp our sessions up. So, I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. It's trial and error with all of this. So, I would not suggest CBD, not unless it is in a very low dose. Too much CBD at 500 milligrams really does give you a head change. Changes your perspective, changes your head, changes your vision. So it's just it scatters your brain big time. But it's very good for the body. It relaxes your body very well. So you could do, I don't know. I don't have enough knowledge of CBD oil to actually, give you guys advice on using it for this particular purpose. So I just think it's cool that we can actually use nootropics to advance ourselves and to open our brain up more, so we can learn memory retention, memory recall, so we can actually learn and absorb this knowledge and keep it. So I think that's perfect. Sigil magic, another thing that would be perfect. Focusing on that sigil. Focus on that sigil for great spirit communications. Let it soak up into the third eye. Make sure you are, drinking a lot of water, so your pineal gland isn't calcified and destroyed. Fluoride's in water, so if you have like a reverse osmosis system, or you can get, natural spring water, that's even better. So just make sure you don't drink like the fluoride, because that is what is calcifying our pineal glands, and that just kind of dulls us. It really does dull us. And with our pineal gland, we can actually produce DMT, and that is the spirit molecule. So we can actually go into those different realms when our pineal glands are decalcified and actually amp it up. So our bodies produce naturally DMT. all of these chemicals that we need, our bodies produce. So these vitamins, supplements, nootropics are just a helper, a booster. So just kind of like literally drinking a carnation, one of those breakfast things, boost, like that. So that's what it's going to do for us. So I think this is good. I think this would work. So I have quite a few things that I need to package up this weekend for you guys. And I will be getting a lot of people's sessions done. Jasper, I am going to do your session either tomorrow, Sunday, or Monday. So either one of those days. I just have to really figure out how this is going to affect my sessions. So I feel like it's going to be a really, really good session. So I don't know. Not 100% sure. But alright guys. I have to go mow. And then tonight I will post on my Patreon page, and I will update you guys with the incense, the oils. I have the little tiny dram bottles. I still have to order the bigger ones, so we can actually do that and get those oils going again. And then I have to get some more sweet almond oil. So thank God everything's, well priced, reasonable. And so yes, I will type this all up on Patreon so you guys can kind of digest everything. So alright guys, I love you all very much, very much, and I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. Tomorrow, definitely. So I love you all very much, all the way from Venus all the way back down, and I will see you all tomorrow. So everybody have a good day, be safe, have a good weekend, all that good stuff, and enjoy.